but you're the villain in this to these people, right? Right here, this crowd, the people who showed up here, I heard them boo you. What does that feel like?
It's cool. I've been booed before. Hey, listen, they can't fight for him, so it don't matter.
And when they say you're gonna run, what do you have to tell them?
I already said it before. Before we got here, I said, I'm gonna run upside his head.
So he's gonna run, but upside Canelo's head.
For years, fans believed Canelo Alvarez was unbeatable, a king no one could touch. But what if I told you? Keith Thurman may have just revealed the one plan that could finally end Canelo's reign. Stick with me, because this could change everything. You thought you knew about this fight. Canelo Alvarez is seen as an unstoppable force. The cash cow, the champion, the king of boxing. But Keith one-time Thurman has stripped away the illusion. He says the aura around Canelo isn't built on his power alone. It's built on the fear and hesitation of his opponents. And according to Thurman, Terence "Bud" Crawford doesn't just have a chance, he has the exact strategy to dethrone him.
Canelo Alvarez is not, was not, and will not ever be an unbeatable fighter. That's fine. None of us are really unbeatable, right? But people got to understand this. Canelo Alvarez is not an unbeatable fighter. The question is, whoever he's fighting, we don't question what Canelo's going to do, right? We question what his opponents are going to do, right? It's not even really about Canelo. Canelo's going to show up as Canelo Alvarez, right? Ginger boy. So the question is, are you going to beat him? And are you going to beat him today? Like when fight night happens, is it you? And is it now? You ready to beat him now? He's not unbeatable. Maybe you can beat him, but are you going to do it? And are you going to do it now?
Thurman points back to the Danny Jacobs fight. He expected chess, strategy, and courage, but instead, Jacobs played it safe, doing just enough to survive. He missed wide, hesitated, and never forced Canelo to adjust. Against Canelo, survival is just another word for slow defeat. And Thurman realized something. Canelo often wins the mental battle before the physical one even begins.
Canelo was feeling himself. Canelo had preparation. He had that head movement, losing to Floyd, this and that. He fought some flat-footed fighters. He got used to getting his head here and there and ducking down and then pulling out and spinning out and little tactics. I've never seen somebody make Danny Jacobs miss so many punches. It was highly impressive. I did not expect that, you know? Because of the amateur pedigree growing up with Danny Jacobs. I know exactly what kind of New York fighter he is. And then the other one that surprised me in Canelo's career was when he defeated.
But the real shock for Thurman was Canelo versus Arislidi Lara. On paper, Lara had the perfect style, slick, fast, technical, everything to frustrate Canelo. But instead of dominating, Lara hesitated. He let Canelo set the terms, and even with all the tools, he never pressed the advantage. That's when Thurman realized many fighters can beat Canelo, but very few are willing to actually do it.
The other one that surprised me in Canelo's career was when he defeated Larry Lara. I'm not a betting man most of the times. I wasn't thinking about it much, but I did not give him a thought that he's got this fight. I'm like, nah, this is a bad setup. This boxer has what it takes to outbox a Canelo Alvarez. You can have what it takes. Are you gonna do it? Are you gonna execute? Are you gonna not be scared? Are you gonna not be timid? Are you gonna not waste time? So like I said about my statement for this fight, victory comes in preparation.
Why Crawford is different. Thurman says it isn't about trading power with Canelo. Nobody hurts the gorilla neck boy. Even GGG couldn't drop him. The path to victory is tactical, and it starts with one weapon, the jab. Just like Mayweather and Bivol, Crawford must control distance, frustrate Canelo, and outbox him for 12 rounds. If he wins the early rounds with the jab, the blueprint works.
We talk all the crazy stuff about me going up and having a tough time, but he went up in weight and lost. That's the difference. I went up weight and won. He went up and lost. You know, so let's not do that, Canelo.
But here's where it gets interesting. Thurman sees Canelo changing. The ruthless finisher who hunted knockouts seems satisfied to coast to decisions, a less aggressive. Canelo gives room for Crawford's game plan to breathe. And if the fight reaches the late rounds, Crawford's stamina and conditioning could turn the tide.
You hurt the gorilla neck boy, you know?
Don't rely on that.
He's hard to hurt, man. He's hard to hurt.
Don't rely on hurting Canelo. I think
That's what I'm saying. Triple G didn't drop him. All these fighters been hitting him.
Take a page from Bivol and Mayweather. What they do, they fought behind the jab, they kept their distance, they've used the entire ring, and that's something that he can bring to the table. Use that distance from
Bivol
both
backed him up, though.
But the funny thing is, with the extra body weight, is he agile?
Yeah.
Is the footwork going to be able to move, still use the ring, and as those later rounds, round 7,
that's what I said to you last week, 14 pounds matters.
9, 10, you know, as the pressure continues. You know, the other thing too is Canelo lost a little bit of his bite. He hasn't been tremendously, you know, devastating and taking people out. So that helps, that re-establishes the fight and is in Bud Crawford's favor there, you know?
Everyone agrees, though. Brian Mendoza warns this is simply too much weight for Crawford to carry. Starting at lightweight, Crawford may find himself overpowered once Canelo's heavy hands land. The size, the strength, and the pressure could be too much. This is where the clash of opinions makes this fight electrifying. Skill versus size.
He has an 85+ chance to beat Canelo. Why? He's not going in there to prove something, which will fall into Canelo's hand. He would love for him to prove something. That means you will stay there and try to prove something.
I am concerned about him absorbing a Canelo punch, especially through the course of 12 rounds.
I remember when Terence Crawford fought with Madrimo.
Yes.
He looks slow. He looks with no power. And 3 more divisions. Two more divisions. I think it's a top fight for Terence Crawford.
But I think you gotta lean more towards Canelo because, like I said before, he been putting big guys out and down. And Canelo not even really a 68 pounder. He probably really should be at 60 maybe. And he been hurting these guys. I think he be dropping these guys and things like that. So
as long as Crawford stays away and just box.
Meanwhile, Canelo is making his own moves. By sparring with Jaron Boots Ennis, a dangerous switch hitter, Canelo is preparing for Crawford's unique style. This isn't arrogance. It's calculated. Canelo is solving the puzzle before fight night.
Now it's here, Key. You ready?
Man? Yeah, of course, baby. Going this way? Man, you know, it's a fight you ain't gonna want to miss, man. One time back. I told you the comeback 2025 is the key.
What do you think about Ennis joining Canelo for the Crawford camp?
Hey, good stuff.
You think that matters?
That's beautiful.
Anywhere.
That's beautiful, man. You know, when you...
It's a good move.
That's world class. That's, you know, I mean, it's the best switch hitter he can get. That's not his opponent, you know. It's champions working with champions, you know. In the modern day and age, man, you don't get that a lot, you know. It reminds me back when I was supposed to fight Mark with Maidana, and I got Sean Porter for sparring.
Thank you, boss. You're the best.
You know, so I like it.
But remember, Keith Thurman isn't a neutral voice here. He's still an active fighter, and he's called out Crawford himself. So, when he reveals this blueprint, is it advice? Or is it a warning? A way of saying, I know how to beat you too.
Yeah, you know, it's Riyadh season, Netflix, everybody around this fight. You can see that how.
What's up, bud? What's good, son? Come on, G. Great performance. Salute 3 times for you, man. All the belts, greatness. What you do is greatness. But, you know, this is your man Thurman, bro. You know we go back. You know we go way back, boy. And I promise you, son, my face, it won't look like that. Why, kid? Why? Because my feet ain't fat. You know I can stick and move, boy. You know I can double pump fake just like Thurman different. Being different, boy. This is my last boxing talk for the day, man. That hype week fight week, got all the views, baby. You got all the views. Let's go. I'm proud of you, boy. But you know one thing you ain't seen in this life yet, and that's your man right here. Keith One Time Thurman. Talk to Al. Send the contract. It's time to eat. I'm hungry, baby. It's time to eat. I'm in the gym working for you.
So, we're left with two paths. Crawford, the technician, disciplined and sharp. Or Canelo, the king, bigger, stronger, relentless. In the end, Thurman says it won't come down to skills alone. It comes down to desire. Who wants it more?
There's a guy named Keith Thurman who's been on The Last Stand and said he is fiending to get his paws on Terence Bud Crawford. Does Terence Crawford want to fight Keith Thurman?
Listen, man. Everybody know Keith Thurman is just talking. You know, you got to understand. Keith Thurman was the same guy that said that I'm not a real welterweight. Keith Thurman is the same guy that said I haven't really proven myself at welterweight. Keith Thurman is the same guy that expressed himself of, you know, not being interested in fighting Terence Crawford. So now, all of a sudden, out of the blue, he's fiending to fight Terence Crawford. Okay. See, the thing is, when you're not relevant, you gotta, you know what I mean, take shots at the guys that's relevant. Now, all of a sudden, you out there naked in the streets. Now you want to fight everybody. Come on, man. We don't believe you, Keith.
What do you think? Will Crawford's perfect plan expose Canelo? Or will Canelo prove once again why he's the king? Drop your predictions in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss our next breakdown.